Good afternoon, boys and girls. And this week we are going to be talking about our five senses. Five senses. What are our five senses? Five senses, you'll see on the whiteboard behind me. I have hearing, so our ears, and we hear with our ears. Our hand, so that's touch. Our sight, our eyes. Our smell, we use our nose, and our taste, we use our mouth. So this week, though, we're going to be concentrating more on our hearing and our touch. So I have a little hearing experiment for you that you can try at home. Actually, a couple. So we'll give them all a try. Let's see how this goes. I hope you can see my jars. If you can do this experiment at home, but you need the same size of an item. It's best if that you have mugs or glasses or even glass jars, but be super careful. We don't want anything to break, and make sure you have mummies and daddies helping or watching you. So I have four jam jars, and they're all exactly the same size. And I have a measuring cup with water, and I'm going to put water in each of them. This one, I'm only going to put a little, and this one I'm going to put a little bit more. Oh, let's make it a little different. I hope I have enough water. I might need to go get some more water. And this one much more. And so to make this a little bit more to scale, so this jar has the most water, and in case it's probably quite hard to see the water, I'm going to add some food coloring, and I'll do different colors so you can see it a little bit better. But you don't have to do the colors at home. Mrs. K is just doing it so you can see how much water is in each jar. You can also try it and see what it sounds like if you've got the same amount of water in each jar. But I'm hoping you'll be able to hear, so using what? Yes, your ears to hear the different sounds these are going to make. You could probably even make some music or patterns by making the different sounds. You could do an A-B pattern. Anyway, I hope that you'll be able to hear this. I just had to turn the fan off so you guys can hear it. I hope you guys can hear it. Ready? Can you guys hear the difference? I can hear a difference, not a huge difference, but there's a bit of a difference, and that's because there's a different amount of water in each jar. Might sound better if you use some glass cups at home. So that's one thing you can experiment with at home. I'm going to close these up so I don't knock them over and have a big mess. So that was the one good thing about using jars. I can save them and do that game again. So another way you can make some musical instruments is by using any kind of container that closes. I have hunted around my house and I found some plastic Easter eggs that we were going to use at school to do an Easter egg hunt, but we weren't there, so I'm going to use some of those. I found a spice shaker, and I found a little rubber container with a lid, and I found a cardboard box. So in each of these containers, I'm going to put something different. So in my little egg containers, I'm going to use some pasta that I found, and I'm going to put these little pasta balls in the pink container. And And then I've got some rice, and I'm going to put some of the rice in my purple egg container. I don't have to fill it up, but I want to make sure it snaps shut. I don't want them popping open. And when I shake, have everything go flying around. And I'm gonna use, I collected some buttons. So I'm gonna try and put some, Mrs.K is having, there we go. Have a hard time getting this open. I'm gonna put some buttons in this one. Now, I think I'm gonna put the dice in the box. And I think I'm going to put the coins. I had some coins that I saved. I'll put them in that plastic container. And finally, I found some paper clips that I'm going to put in this plastic container with the lid. And I'm going to move this over, and we're going to shake them and see if we can match some sounds. I don't know if they're going to sound the same. That's why we're experimenting. But listen. Let's listen to this one. Oh, those sound pretty much similar. I wonder if those are the rice and the pasta. They sound pretty similar. Interesting. Let's try this one. Oh, this one sounds different. Listen. So this one makes a different sound than this. Let's try the coins. Wow. I can really hear that difference. Let's try this one. Ooh, you could even change the sound, even though the item inside you didn't change, but you can make different sounds just by swishing it a different way. So shaking it up and down and just going around and around. So you can change the sounds even when you're not changing the object inside. Let's listen to this one. So that's a way you guys can make some musical instruments at home and listen and try and identify the sounds. You could also just close your eyes and sit by a window that's open and listen and try and identify. We were talking about birds. Not all birds make the same sounds. So listen and see if you can hear the differences in the birds when they're talking to each other. Or maybe you hear a car. Or maybe it's not a car, maybe it's a truck. Try really hard. Keep your eyes closed when you listen and try and listen to the sounds and try and imagine or picture or identify what's making that sound. So that's one of your tasks this week. So have fun and stay tuned. We're going to be trying to make a rain stick. That's going to be an interesting sound. Take care. See you soon.